Toppert caught Sean Green leaning into that ball screen, thinking Toppert was going to take it. And by him leaning into it, wasn't in position to defend that three-point shot. Nice shot by Toppert, one of the great three-point shooters in this league.
Giddens. Prentice up top. Guarded by Johns. Toppert, good look for three to tie it at 87.
I tell you, give Prentice a lot of credit for that. A little dribble handoff, just like a ball screen for Toppert. And I told you, Daniel Dean on Toppert was a tough matchup. That's not Daniel Dean's fault. Watch this replay. Little handoff here, and Daniel Dean, again, not used to defending that, tries to go under, and bang. That's all Toppert needs is a little distance. And Daniel Dean has been a post player his entire career. That's pretty tough duty to tell him to go out and guard Toppert at the three-point line.
87-87. Double overtime here at the Huntsman Center. Lobos continue to rain from long range. All field goals in this second overtime from beyond the arc.
And Toppert has two of those. He was really hot early in the game, the first half, and was kind of quiet, and has jumped up and really carried his team in this period.
New Mexico 16 for 26. 91 in double overtime. We finish our triple-header tonight at 7 with the border war, Wyoming at Colorado State. For my partner, Joe Cravens, I'm Rich Cellini. Stay tuned. Net Impact is coming up next. This has been a production of The Mountain. With it, Kirsten will slow it down.
Good shot in transition. He's a tremendous shooter. There's a great shooter, but he...
The bank is open.
I don't know if he called that or not.
I had my headset on, Coach. I couldn't hear it. Judging by the smirk and the head shake.
Counts as three-point shot.
Absolutely, and it makes it a one-point game. First three-pointer for New Mexico, and is that the break the Lobos need?
That's moving without the basketball. After our pass, he gives it up and then cuts to the basket. Gets an easy layup.
8th straight double-figure game for Mohamed Abukar.
Again, that's the guy that's hasn't been practicing at all. That just tells you how good a player he is.
Suffocating defense. Toppert make him pay. Indeed, he can.
You can't give that guy that kind of look.
Just a shade under 50% from beyond the three. One-point game. Wade answers with the three of his own. 49-45.
He had that in his repertoire. He gets even tougher to guard. They're still doing a good job of spreading them out, cut to the basket, pretty good movement, showing pretty good patience.
Barris and Toppert. Prentice is trying to get a little word to Toppert. San Diego State doesn't want any of it. Beautiful pass underneath, and a finish by Daniel Barris.
Great possession there, a lot of patience.
Back to 2. Heath makes it 5 on the other end.
He's had a lot of those big shots in his career coming back. You think you got him guarded, and he just rises up over you and shoots it over you. Not a lot of guys in the country can do that. His demeanor has been just unbelievable out here. You know, he's really not forcing shots. And there's another one by Toppert.
Yep, he got open just enough. Toppert 49% from 3. Drains another one. Keeps it's the game back to 2. San Diego State.
I find Toppert wherever he was.
How about this one? In the game of one-upmanship, Heath a little bit too far out. Abukar with the rebound. Williams shoots an air ball. Rebound underneath. Martinez gets it. Prentice.
There's Toppert again.
Well, they didn't find him, and he made him pay. And New Mexico has the lead for the first time since it was 14-13, and the Lobos are feeling it on the road.
You can see that they're getting good shots because they're pushing in transition, something they hadn't done the whole first half. They've been able to get out and get in transition, and you find Toppert on the spot up. He's tough to handle. He's a great shooter.
Chad Toppert, 3 of 4 tonight. All of them from beyond the arc, and he has equaled his regular season average of 9 points.
Nice penetration there, and they look for him. Same thing. They're penetrating. They're looking for him because they know he's a great shooter. And he just spots up, knocks it home.
Well, when you said, Coach, I believe I'd find Toppert, I'm sure Steve Fisher was on the same page, and the fact that they haven't prompted a timeout.
Well, I'm sure that's been in the scouting report. Of all the people to find, you better find this guy because he's one of the best three-point shooters in college basketball. You know, I'm trying to date myself a little bit. When I was coaching New Mexico State, I coached against his dad, Toppert's dad, so that tells you a little bit about how long I've been in this business. He's a little bit better shooter than his dad. His dad's a great player, but his dad won't admit that, but he's a little bit better shooter than his dad.
1 point lead thanks to New Mexico's long-range shooting in the second half. They trailed by 4 at the half. 5 for 7.
But too much San Diego State from three-point line in the second half.
Now, Giddens was held to 10, which is pretty impressive, but then Chad Toppert kind of picked up the outside rim around the Treyville. He was the commissioner of Treyville.
Oh, man, he took over the mayor's role. Look at this, 3 in a row from Treyville. And they got the ball to him. Here's the nice pitch out. Toppert cranks it behind his head and flings it in for 3. And here's a nice little dish out. They went to the hot hand. Toppert is one of the best three-point shooters in the conference. And when he gets it going, he pulls up from anywhere. I'm talking about NBA distance.
Toppert blows the top off of it. Hey, I sounded like you.
Oh, absolutely. I like that. Let's give it a thumbs
I'm
up.
catching on.
Excellent.
Starters for New Mexico, of course, without Jamal Smith. And they got some good ones in there surrounding J.R. Giddens.
But Aaron Johnson's going to be a big one today, Tom, because they need some good play inside to go against this monster front line of Colorado State.
And it's brought down by Aaron Johnson. That last foul, by the way, against New Mexico's Chad Toppert. He has 3. Now he pulls through 3, and he answers his first.
You knew it had to happen at some point. He's too good a three-point shooter. He hasn't been really close so far.
See who New Mexico turns to. Looking for a bucket, trailing by 2.
But we are talking about him being out no more than 1 minute, probably.
Toppert for 3. He finally drains one, and it comes at a big, big time.
Huge. You know, here's what happens. You got Kirby guarding him. He went under the screen. You can't go under the screen of a shooter. When a guy can shoot, you got to go over the top of that screen.
Doesn't matter how well he's shooting that particular day. Toppert now gets it to Kirsten.
And now you can play without Giddens a little longer if you want. You're sitting there up 1 with the ball. You can get away with it.
New Mexico content to run the clock down.
Well, they got to get going here. They're going to get a good. They need to get a good shot.
Kirsten with 2 on the clock has to throw it up. He made it at the shot clock buzzer.
Huge shot off the dribble there at the buzzer.
New Mexico by 3. Dale Lair uses a timeout to discuss their offensive options. And you brought up a great point. Now, you can keep Giddens on the bench defensively because you're up by 3. You can't lose the lead.
Absolutely. Right now, that's the best thing they can do. Now, all right, let's watch here. Kirsten, at the end of the shot clock, is able... Boy, he made a tough shot there over the 7-footer. That's just one of those ones you shake your head as you coach and you get back on defense. Now, when you guard shooters, though, you can't go under a screen. You're guarding a kid like Toppert. You can't go under like Kirby does there. That's too much space. There's 10 feet of space there. You've got to fight over the top of that screen when you're guarding a shooter.
No matter what he's done that day.
No matter what he's done, make him drive to the basket. I want to see him dribble the ball, is what you tell him. I want to see him do something else. I don't want to see him shoot a 3. So what? He can, you know, good shooters, they can go 10, they can miss 10 in a row, but guess what? You think the 11th one's going in.
Yep. 6 points and 2 of 8 field goals for Toppert. 7 of those attempts are 3.
And what does it end